to them. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. With Greg and Joe. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys.
Hello! Welcome to episode 151.
That's the first time
Obviously,
I've
guys,
beaten
podcast
you.
with Greg and Joe.
It's the first time I've beaten you to saying hello. In 151 episodes, that's the first time I've come crashing in there.
And I didn't even notice, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no,
I think I was
of
just-
course I did. I'm here to gloat over you. I was like, gotcha. It's taken 4 years.
I'm, of course, Greg, and the man who is happy to beat me to hello is, of course...
First place, Joe Jackson. Gold medalist in saying hello, Joe Jackson.
Victory is mine!
Hello all.
Eat my dirt, Armstrong. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're super, mate. I was about to say super duper. I was just like, that's fucking stupid.
I like that.
I am,
Super duper.
however, fantastic.
Excellent.
And yourself?
Excellent.
And yourself, Greg?
I'm in good spirits. Yeah, good spirits. It's nice.
Excellent.
Friday night. Feelings right.
It feels fucking.
I don't think you can't not say it's Friday night without following up with
feels all right.
and the feelings right.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can do it.
Do you think maybe but everyone's just like, not everyone is like, well, Saturday night's all right for fighting.
No, not everyone says that. No, I mean it gives off a bad energy about it.
There's phrases for every single day of the like I don't like Mondays. Easy like a sun.
Just another manic Monday.
Another good one.
But then
Or,
what I do is after Manic Monday, I go into Final Countdown. Just another manic Monday. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I've always done it. It blew my mind when I found out there were different songs.
Greg just
sorry.
chopping it up in his head.
What's Tuesday?
I've got to go back because I missed Easy like a Sunday morning.
Of course.
Yeah, Saturday, Elton John, we'll do it in the reverse. No, we won't. That's fucking awful. Tuesday. I don't know. Is there a Tuesday? Tuesday's Gone by Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Okay. What about Wednesday?
What about-
there's one for every day.
What about
Wednesday?
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday's the new Friday.
Wednesday's,
You know, halfway through the week.
I was gonna say for Thursday. Thursday's the new Friday by the Wonder Beers.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. And then Friday, well, we've got multiple ones. So Friday feeling, Friday night feelings right.
Friday,
multiples.
Friday, I'm in love or something. No,
or something.
I don't know.
We're of course now in the age of restrictions starting to ease.
Yep, it's coming.
We've had and you could tell the first few days they let meet up in
hell,
groups. It was just rubbish and litter everywhere, all over the parks, all over the side of the river. You could tell people were back out because it was just the next day was just pictures on Facebook of just rubbish and shit everywhere.
I was really annoyed. by it, but I didn't want to say anything on Facebook because I don't.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
No, it is bad. I agree. It is bad. It's
I
terrible.
was really
Like,
pissed off by it. I was just like, you bunch of fucking arseholes.
It is. No, it is. And Indiana was pointing out on the way, even then, there was like rubbish all in your arse by benches and stuff. She was pointing out rubbish. And we'd be, she's like, that's naughty. I was like, it is naughty,
is.
yes.
We have like in Sunbury, there's like this thing called the Island, and it's like you just walk over there, walk your dogs around there, and like people go fishing and shit, and shit. So I was on the bus back. It was that really nice day before it went really cold.
Right.
And the bus was going past the island. It was just rammed full of fucking people, and there was these two lads walking towards like the bridge where you cross over it. And I just saw one of them finish his can and just chuck it on the guy. I was just like, you fucking prick. Just to do it so nonchalantly, like not like when you're unwrapping your cigarettes and the fucking wind takes your plastic off. You're not going to chase it down the street.
You're
just
like,
well,
shit,
that's happened.
yeah.
You know what? I'll deal with the consequences. But
Yeah.
that was just brazen. I know I'm not the. I mean, I don't fucking just litter all the time. I just chuck shit just fucking stupidly on the floor. I don't throw any shit like if I'm in a park. I don't just like chuck
Yeah.
a bag of crisps like once I've finished them on the ground. Like,
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, it's disgraceful.
Why am I-
remember in the woods near me. I told you before, walking behind that year. This is a couple of years ago. Like old folks doing. I think it was like a sponsored walk. There was loads of sponsored walks going on this one day.
Yeah.
And there was this group of old people, all like in matching t-shirts, doing a walk. And I was running behind them, and I had to literally pick up so much of their rubbish they dropped. And I was really shocked they were just dropping rubbish on the floor.
yeah, that
I
is
was like,
surprising.
I was picking up all the wrappers and putting it in a plastic bottle I'd picked up they dropped. And at the end, I overtook them and really made a point of
you
like
shake the bottle at them.
showing it to
Look at
them
this.
as I put it in the bin. This is you dirty fuckers. Jesus.
And then it would just be all over Facebook that they got fucking verbally assaulted by a young man. Like, yeah, let me tell my side
And I
of the
would be
story.
the arsehole, wouldn't I?
Yeah, of course. It's like, well, yeah, of course you don't care about my side of the story, so whatever. Fuck you. Go and fuck yourselves, all of you.
At time of recording, last week it was Bank Holiday Monday, or Bank Holiday weekend, should I say.
It's the Easter holidays, isn't it?
Yeah, Easter Bank Holiday. It was nice. It was good.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Good little Bank Holiday weekend.
You know what? I was working over that. I mean, we had the Sunday off because we were closed. Of
course, yeah.
But I worked all the Friday, the Saturday, and the Monday, and it was the first time in retail where I've not like disliked the idea of going in. Like, it was good. Like the fucking
Yeah.
hours were good. It was like 9 till 4, so I felt like I still had some of my day.
nice.
Like, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. Really good day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good news. And then the Sunday off, I can chill the fuck out.
Boshed.
Yeah.
Stupidly, I think nope, that wasn't then. I don't know, I think I was just
Nope.
really hungover. I don't know why I was really hungover. I didn't really drink a lot. I just felt fucking ragged.
We've got obviously in Indiana. There's loads of Easter eggs around, like, but I don't eat much chocolate really. I'm not a big chocolate. I like chocolate, but I don't eat a lot of it.
It's not like like consistently in your fridge. Like,
Yeah, so anything given to me is just still like there's still boxes unopened. Just like I've got Percy Pigs for days. That's
Percy
awesome.
Pigs.
But fucking Easter eggs, man. Like, look at this one here. So, this is really nice actually. My parents' neighbour won this and gave it to my parents to give to Indiana.
All right.
I know listeners can't see this, but Joe will.
yeah, I get that. You can just go by my reaction.
The size of
Oh
this.
fucking hell, that thing's huge.
Right, it's a Cocoa and Company Belgium white chocolate bunny.
I mean,
It
I'm
looks
not.
very fancy.
I'm not down with white chocolate. Due to a Caramac issue when I was younger, but there was,
Caramac's not really white chocolate though.
Nah, yeah, I found that out the hard fucking way, didn't I? Yeah, that's fucking big, mate. I like the design of it. I like how like it's
Yeah,
not.
it's
It's
nice,
like
it's fancy.
it's literally the shape
Big
of a bunny
fancy.
and not all the features. I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Indiana saw it and was like, "Oh," I was like, "We're not opening shit. You're not having it yourself because it's
Like,
massive." And
fuck
I
off.
actually quite like white chocolate, so I'll have some of that.
No, all right.
But yeah, massive, huge, another big Easter egg showed up today. Just like, God, this is insane. There's so much chocolate in this house.
I did,
at the moment.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I did see some shit about like a lot of people were pissed off that like parents were like bragging about how much fucking Easter eggs their kids got and stuff, and we're trying to turn
Yeah.
like Easter into Christmas and all this shit. Like, and fair dues,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's an absolutely definite point where you're just fucking going outlandishly for no fucking reason just because
Yeah,
it's
I suppose
considered a
people, a lot of
public
people didn't
holiday.
see each other. Yeah, and because of Christmas being what it was, I think people were a bit more pumped about Easter this year. Like, but, you know, you just kind of saw it, you kind of felt it on social media and stuff. People just seemed to give a bit of a fuck about Easter this time, just because you could see people, couldn't you, like in gardens and shit. Well,
Yeah,
following
yeah.
it.
By that point, you were able to
Yeah.
congregate with at least 6 people.
So
I think.
and obviously last year Christmas is gone. We had the brake slammed on it just before Christmas. So
I just realised as well why I couldn't understand why I was hungover on the Easter Sunday, and it was because I saw you and Ed. That's why.
of course, yeah.
I saw you
I was
and Ed.
hungover too.
Yeah, I felt
Of course.
fucking awful the next day.
I sent a picture on WhatsApp for what my mum had dropped off from Iceland today, which is those
Oh,
frozen
mate.
crisps. They're not crisps. They're like chips, I guess. But like, there's the hula hoops. They just look like a big packet of crisps. They're in Iceland.
looked like,
but it's hula
it
hoops,
looked like sort of
ready salted
Potato shaped sort of
hula
thing.
hoops barbecue. And then we cooked a mix of both of those.
Yeah.
They were nice. They
Very
were
good.
really nice. But they're literally the size of hula hoops.
But are they and they're like hollow as well? Like there's like they got
No. Oh yeah, the hollow. Yeah, they're like actual hula hoops, but they're made out of like potato.
interesting.
Really good. And then obviously I got the Space Raiders pickled onion, which
Yeah.
Lizzie likes that. I don't know what they'll be.
That's
like,
interesting. I don't
potato
know. I don't know how that's gonna like
Nor do
adapt into like a hot item. The funny thing is when you sent that picture, you were just like you sent it through just like what a time to be alive, and it was literally just a picture of a packet of Hula Hoops beef, packet of Hula Hoops ready salted, and a packet of Space Invaders, and I was just like, have you been like frozen in ice or something? Like these have been around for a while, mate. I don't understand what the problem is here. Like, am I missing something? And then you were just like, by the way, these aren't crisps. And it's just like...
Yeah, I was like, by the way, these aren't frozen goods. So these are frozen goods.
I really was. Just like,
these aren't crisps, they're frozen goods.
I really wasn't sure if you like had a concussion or something, or you'd like had like taken a hit to the head and forgotten what crisps were. Like, I don't know.
I sent the picture and I was like, it just looks like I'm sending them pictures of crisps.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I'll explain what's going on.
I was confused for a little bit, and then you came through with the explanation. Step. I didn't like how you made us simmer in our confusion, Greg. We were simmering in it. That's what it was.
Well, I didn't realise until I sent the picture that they're not going to get what this is, because I looked at it and was like, oh, that just looks like crisps.
Yeah, pretty much.
I bet, but they were nice. I haven't tried the Space Raiders yet, but I'm sure I will.
Yeah, good luck with that one. I'm sure.
I think that's the beef flavour as well.
Since learning that it's a cooked confectionery, I'm slightly like awkward.
I mean, it's not even technically confectionery. It's basically just like chips. It's potato with like soft potatoes. It's just like smiley faces,
like
I guess.
Pickled onion, I guess. I mean, well, I guess like in fish
I
and chip shops
don't know
you
what
get
it's going
pickled
to be
onions,
like.
don't you?
That's going to be strange. I don't know what that's going to be like.
I'd like to see...
I'm not expecting to massively like them. Lizzie will probably try those more than me, but I'll give them a go, of course. I'm keen.
Looks like I think Lizzie's going to have to do eats and things for an episode.
No, she won't. Don't put the camera at me. We are going to have to break... Well, I say this like we never break the time barrier, but we always do. We couldn't not mention that there have been some deaths today. Today is the 9th of April, Friday the 9th of April.
Yes.
Which now means that Prince Philip has passed away upon this day.
Yeah. And we will be announcing that every 5 minutes like the fucking radio has.
Well, that's all it is now, isn't it? EastEnders isn't even on tonight.
We were so... at work, we had like Magic on, right? Every song after like... No, sorry. Well, I guess like they'd play like maybe like 2 songs, and then after 2 songs they'd just be like... And the Prince Philip has passed away. It was like, yeah, we know. This is like the fucking 18th time I've heard this morning.
Well, that's all it is now, isn't it? Nothing. They can't be talking anything else. Like a lot of the people campaigning for London Mayor were like, we're going to not stop campaigning today now because this has happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's as EastEnders isn't on tonight. All those shows have stopped. And it's all basically just going to be the news.
Funnily enough, I saw, because due to the people at work consistently just showing me videos on TikTok, I ended up downloading it because it seemed quite amusing. And I saw a thing on there today which had literally was like, it was on the front fucking the page of TikTok after about, I don't know, an hour after it had been announced, and it was a guy explaining the protocol for when Prince Philip dies, and it's called like...
Oh, yeah.
It's called like...
Bridge
it's
something,
called Operation Fourth Bridge.
Yeah.
And it was like, it went through the whole sort of scenario. It's just like, if he dies in the night, they won't announce it until 8 a.m. the next morning. The BBC are the first people to tell, to break the news to the public. His body will remain in like Kensington. Usually in the scenario, there'd be like an option for the coffin to be displayed publicly so people can pay their respects and stuff. But I don't think they can do that due to COVID. And then I got bored of the video and didn't finish it.
I was like, oh, this is very interesting. What else?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
It's like, I mean, yeah, as my mum said something quite interesting to me, because I really didn't, I don't really have any kind of sort of emotions or affiliation towards the royal family. Yeah. So like, It's been a
long fucking time coming.
I don't go out of my way to fucking shit all over them like the British fucking press does, but like, I don't have any sort of, it's never been a big thing to me, but like, as my mum said, like, for as long as she's known, there's been the Queen and there's been Prince Philip. So you've always just known him, even for like the bad stuff, but we'll get into that in a minute. And that's, and it's just like, I can understand, like, some people are just like, you know, oh, isn't it sad, because they have like, you've just known those 2 fucking people like for most of your lives. So I get it. But at the same time, I'm not too fussed.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, it is sad, I guess, that
that's why I've kept quiet. I didn't post anything about it. I just, like, in that situation, if I've got no input, what's the fucking point in giving an input?
Yeah, no. And it's been a while since there's been a big royal passing as well. Like,
I think what was the the Queen's mum was, I guess, the last one, wasn't it?
I predicted her dying.
Did you?
I remember I worked at Summerfield, and I said I can't remember why I said it. I was like, oh yeah, the Queen Mother's gonna die. Was it today or tomorrow? And literally the next day she died.
That's
and I was like, oh
fucking.
my god!
How
I can't even remember why I said it.
How have you never told us that after all the fucking Greg Reaper shit? How have you never fucking
I think
told
I have. I think I have said that before at some point.
Then why don't I remember that fucking detail?
Fairly sure I've said it on the podcast. Could be wrong. But yeah, so Prince Philip passed. Also, we had to obviously mention that DMX died today as well.
Yeah, that was announced maybe about 3 hours ago. So
yeah. And we of course knew he was in intensive care for the last few days after an overdose.
Yeah, I think over whether the Easter weekend or something, but it was announced that he'd had an overdose potentially, he'd had a heart attack potentially from an overdose, and he'd been in a coma. But it was weird because there was all this sort of conflicting information. Like his lawyer released a statement saying that he died, and then like hours later it's just like, oh my bad, got that wrong. Sorry. Yeah. So sorry. so sorry. And yeah, it's always been there's never been anything really. Everything's been really conflicting. But then like today, everyone just seemed to be on the same fucking page, and it was like 50 years old. 50 years old.
Yeah, man.
Half a Prince Philip.
Yeah, half of Prince Philip.
I don't want to say that because it makes him sound like half. I'm not saying that he's half the man Prince Philip is. He is.
Yeah,
more...
no, but age-wise, yeah. No, of course. Yeah, it is. I mean, that wasn't. I was kind of expecting that one.
The news wasn't good. I guess. Yeah, there was a lot of like.
It wasn't. Well, not. I wanted it to happen.
No. It was, but there was no like. Usually they sort of say that he's stable. Like they usually sort of like there's some, but it was just like in a bad way.
I think it was just the fact it came just after Prince Philip, just like, oh wow, what, that's always going to be remembered in now.
But here's
in English history, it's always going to be remembered. Like, oh, he died when Prince Philip died. Yes.
But what about this? When Diana died, Mother Teresa died.
Yeah.
Literally like a day or two later. And it got completely like overshadowed by the Diana death. Like, but these things seem to happen. I'm not saying like a royal just like goes down a list of people and just like, I want to take that person with me. That'd be weird that Prince Philip chose DMX. I wouldn't consider him a fan.
Yeah. If I'm going, I'm taking DMX.
If I'm going, I'm taking DMX with me. That's fucking weird.
So, going back to Prince Philip, I don't want to get too... I wasn't even really going to mention anything about Prince Philip, so I saw this article which is doing the rounds on Facebook, and I can't believe they are printing it. Some people have been really upset by it. That The Independent published an article today just basically doing... I thought there was like the top 20 stupid things he ever said.
The people getting pissed off with
90 of them.
The people getting pissed off with it are fucking the same people that think all lives matter.
90 of them. Like, I mean, 90. Jesus Christ. But so we're not going to read all 90. I sent the article to Joe, but I thought maybe we could look at some of the highlights of the ridiculous things Prince Philip said in his time.
I am absolutely ready.
And by the way, this isn't us being like, oh, he's so funny and kooky.
Disclaimer.
A lot of these are a lot at the time, like a lot of people, it was always like, fucking hell, what are you doing, Philip?
Yeah, funnily enough, someone posted in the Father Ted meme group that I'm in, someone posted a lot of them. But the great thing is as well, it's got the year he said it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I did. Yeah, I went through and did look at some of them, which are just fucking great. I feel
like that would be a good T-shirt for you to have.
What?
Someone post just something like, meanwhile, in the Father Ted Facebook meme group or whatever it is.
Oh dear.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I went through a few of them. I got here 1969. He said to Sir Tom Jones at the Royal Variety performance, "What do you gargle with, pebbles?" That was kind of weird. This is 1984. You are a woman, aren't you? Said that in Kenya after accepting a small gift from a local woman. The absolute, I mean, this is the absolute most well-known one. 1986. If you stay here much longer, you're staying slitty-eyed. Said that to a British students during a royal visit to China.
Yeah.
This one I kind of like. It looks like a tart's bedroom. On seeing plans for the Duke and Duchess of York's house in Sunning Hill Park. 1992. Oh no, I might catch some ghastly disease. I said that in Australia when asked to stroke a koala. That was a good one.
I'm reading through the ones on this article here. And I've got one I want to jump in with,
go.
Which I don't have which is it's a vast waste of space. Philip entertained guests in 2000 at the reception of the new 18 million British embassy in Berlin, which the Queen had just opened.
This one could be out of all of them, this could be my favourite. In 1995, he said to a Scottish driving instructor, "How do you keep the natives off the booths long enough to pass the test?"
I'd like to go to Russia very much, although the bastards murdered half my family. In 1967, asked if he would like to visit the Soviet Union.
That's amazing. Oh dear. You can't have been here that long. You haven't got a pot belly. Said that to a Said that to a Briton he met in Hungary. No fucking
God.
filter, mate. I just like this as well. 1997, bloody silly fool. Referring.
I just read that one.
Referring to a Cambridge University car park attendant who did not recognise him.
Oh God!
You're too fat to be an astronaut. To a 13-year-old Andrew Adams who told Prince Philip he wanted to be in space. You're too. He told a 13-year-old, "You're too fat to be in space."
Oh my God!
2002 question. Said he genuine. Oh, I can't laugh because this is bad. He said this to a genuine Australian Aborigine, still throwing spears.
There's a tribe somewhere. I think there might be Aboriginal. I don't know whether. Maybe there was a TV show about this tribe, and so some of them came to England, and their belief is that when the day Prince Philip comes to their country, to their valley, as soon as he steps foot on their ground, it will bring peace to everything. Peace will be restored.
Yeah.
But
Didn't we talk about?
And I remember they
Prince
came
Charles?
over. They came over and they visited him, and they got a photo with him and stuff. And it was like, this is their god, man. They fucking idolised him. And he was like, "Yes, I'll be over soon." I don't think he ever went. I could be wrong. I haven't done my research on that, but I don't think he ever went.
Nah, I can't see him.
Which is
I
sad.
can't see him.
I feel for the tribe, really.
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
I do, but I
tribe.
think you have to sort of take it from his point of view, where he probably would have just.
He probably wasn't allowed.
Probably wasn't allowed.
Probably wasn't allowed.
Probably. They thought, well, let's see if he wants to, and they said about it to him, and he probably just said like a load of racist stuff, and it was just like, yeah, he's probably not going. I have just seen this as well. This was a bit more recent. This is 2013. One of his final quips. The Philippines must be half empty as you're all here running the NHS. On meeting a
Jesus Christ!
On meeting a Filipino nurse at Luton and Dunstable Hospital. Oh God!
Oh my God!
Oh, hang on, wait. There was one more. I would get arrested if I unzipped that dress. Said that to a 25-year-old council worker, Hannah Jackson, who was wearing a dress with a zip running the full length of its front on a Jubilee visit to Bromley, Kent.
Well, that's her fault then for wearing a full sleek. I'm joking, of course.
What did you expect?
Of course, I'm joking.
It's fucking Bromley.
Asking for Prince Philip to unzip a dress. If you got a dress with a full length zip on it, you would just ask him for Prince Philip to unzip it.
Mate, I remember those.
And that ain't going to change now. He's passed.
I remember those dresses, and every time I saw one, all I could think was, "Fuck, I want to pull that fucking zip."
I want to pull that zip.
I just want to.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yank it, just fucking run away.
So yes. For those just joining us, Prince Philip has passed.
Yep.
I watched a documentary recently that I wanted to briefly discuss.
Oh, please proceed.
I thought it's relatable to the topic we discussed in the last year, probably last 2 years, maybe 3 years. Who knows how long the episodes
we've probably
are
repeated it a few times, probably.
Yeah, I watched The Last Blockbuster.
Ah,
And it's a documentary about the Last Blockbuster video.
what it is? What, still open?
Yeah.
Really?
Open. Yeah. It's in Bend. I thought it was Bend or Bent, Oregon. So yeah, it was really interesting. It's like it's run by like this woman, this family. I think this guy owns it, and she like manages it, and she's managed it for like 14 years, maybe longer.
Yeah.
And like everyone in the town, all the kids at some point have worked in this shop, and they've grown up and have kids, and you know that she calls them her Blockbuster babies, and like she's known as like Mama Blockbuster or whatever it is.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah, it actually really was interesting because it kind of showed like, you know, they'd obviously been filming it for years because they show in like 2017, and she's like, oh, you know, there's only 12 stores left or whatever, and we're one of them. And then it's like 2019, so oh, there's only four left, and we're still here. And then it's like, we're the last ones, and we haven't heard anything, and they're still open and like trading. And it's like, you wonder who's still going to get DVDs. And one guy's like, I love it. If I go in there and they don't have the DVD I want, she just runs across the road and buys it. And then brings it back and rents it to me.
That's fucking sick. That's great.
Like, takes it really seriously, loves her job, like everyone loves her, the whole community love it. Like, it doesn't...
Oh, yeah.
Its 4-year lease was up, like, while they were doing the documentary, and she was like, I don't know if they're going to renew. It's more faffed. It's the... Last year, they were like, it's the fourth and final time, because it's the last, like, 4-year contract we have or whatever. I don't know if they're going to bother doing it, but at the end, they did. They renewed it.
That's nice.
And then, like, COVID hits, and it kind of shows them at the end in the credits, and they're still open, and they're doing curbside pickup for DVD.
Oh, no, that's
like,
good.
Like,
That's cool.
they're still going... like, it's crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. It's, people come from all over the world to visit
It sounds like...
Like, there's people
It
there.
sounds like quite a feel-good documentary.
It is a feel-good documentary. You can't... I've just spoiled it for everyone, by the way. Sorry. That it has a happy ending.
Yeah.
But you are just like... Surely it's getting shut down. Like... But people come from all over the world to visit. There's a guy who drove from Spain, and he's like, I just came here to see this Blockbuster video. And it's like loads of people travelling over just to visit this Blockbuster. Because it just looks like Blockbuster video.
Oh, I bet. That's fucking cool. I'd be intrigued. I mean, that would bring back some memories.
Yeah, I'd like to go in there. I mean, it would look different because it wouldn't be... My memories are more videos than DVDs.
Yeah, I remember them all being sort of like sideways.
You know what?
A lot of sideways
exactly.
tapes. That doesn't help.
Exactly,
I feel like you got to see the front to be able to fucking really acknowledge a movie.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, if it was a new big movie, that one would usually be forward-facing or be like on a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be there. You know, don't mess around. It's so sad, man. When I was on Toll the other day and you look over at Poundland, and I'm like, man, that used to be Blockbuster Video, man. I used to fucking love
I
that
do that
place.
when I go up to Sunbury Cross, because the place that used to be fucking Blockbuster is now like I swear it's like a fucking charity shop or something, so it's fucking massive.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I was just like, all that potential. But like, I remembered like, oh man, when I got to rent, before I had an N64, I rented an N64. Like, you could rent it for like an entire weekend. You put a deposit down, you fucking rent it. And they're just like, all right, pick like 2 games. So I got like fucking Mario 64 and maybe something else. Like, but it was fucking great. And I was just like, I need this in my life.
Yeah. I'm gonna rent it a game, please.
Yeah, renting games, like that's fucking sick. You can just like rent it for.
I never really rented games. Strangely, people would rent games, and I'd go around and play them.
I usually
like.
I tell you what, me and my friends did it when we had sleepovers because we all had the N64, so we'd all bring our fucking controllers and do like. The idea was that we just find as many like 4-player games as possible, and it was just like there was 5 of us, so you just rotate the one controller, so everyone sort of really only misses out one go. But mate, we had snowboard kids. That was fucking sick. Fucking GoldenEye was like a real friendship tester. In all honesty, that really fucking some fucking bastard friends that were really good at that. Yeah, man, it was just I think the N64 more than anything I really remember just from like sleepovers and shit, and just us like making our parents really hate us because we were still awake at 6 a.m. shouting downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, for Blockbusters, for me, I never really ventured out of just video. Just that my memories are all pretty much video.
Yeah.
Going and getting films.
Yeah.
Looking at games, seeing them, but not really. Like, Jason would usually go look at the games. I'd usually be just like, movies.
I was a weird one for selections of movies as well. Like, I remember, I definitely mentioned this in like the Blockbuster episode we did when we talked about Blockbuster Video. My biggest achievement was getting my dad to rent Wild Things. Fucking awesome. But then also like I'd venture off because there was always like a sport section, which would be like, you know, like fucking Man United's 100 greatest goals or some shit. I'd go around, but every now and again they'd have like some like old like fucking early 90s like wrestling fucking pay-per-view, like an old like WrestleMania or something I'd be like, I want this, and they're just like, oh god, it's 3 hours long, fine. And I was just like, yeah, it was. I was always weird. There's like, are you sure you don't want to pick like a film from like the eclectic range of like comedies and dramas and shit? I was like, nope. I want to watch WrestleMania from 1992. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Good,
fucking
good,
great fun, man.
good picking. So I would say if you come across this documentary, check it out. It's got loads of celebrities in it. Kevin Smith's in it. Loads of celebrities in it. Talking about
what format?
I heard it talked about in a few podcasts, and they all said it was on Netflix. And I looked on Netflix, and it must be only on the American one.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So let's just say I got it off the back of a lorry. But
That sounds far more illegal.
but I think it is gonna. I imagine they are gonna add it to UK.
It sounds like a popular one, yeah. If it gets
Well,
a
I
lot of
think they're
bars and a
gonna
lot of
add it.
people talking about it on podcasts and shit.
Yeah, and also like despite the fact we get the happy ending and stuff, like when it actually explains when videos were made, it's really, really interesting. They were like $100 a video. I remember my mum telling me that. She's like, when videos came out, they were almost £100.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Like, because they thought that's a good price because that's how much, you know, if you and your friends all pitched in, you could sit at a house and watch it rather than like, you know, they weren't thinking about you just have it at home for yourself.
Yeah.
They were thinking it'd be like a cinema but at home, like home cinema.
But isn't that how everything
Like-
sort of goes? It always starts at like a high price, and then just gradually, as technology advances, it goes down because it becomes obsolete.
Yeah.
That,
When it gets into the whole legal thing about how someone
that was the cleverest fucking shit I ever fucking said.
Yeah, it was good. Good work. It was like it gets into the whole legal thing about how a group of people, you know, bought the videos and started renting them out for a cheaper price, and that's when it all got into a big whole legal
Right,
thing.
I see. Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
then you find, you know, but way before, you know, long before they realised actually home video rental was about to become these
Massive.
studios like biggest income.
I think that, yeah, because
Like-
I mean, before even that sort of thing, it would have just been, okay, you want to go and see a film, you go to the cinema or the movies or the fucking drive-through or whatever, or the drive-in.
Yeah.
Like, that was the only thing you knew. Like that was
I've never been to a drive-in.
a drive-in.
You listed it that so. Like,
I was
as if
thinking
it-
in
if you
in
go all the
regards of
time.
like in those sort of day and age, like in America, you would have had like a drive-in.
Oh, right,
theatre,
okay.
like sort of thing, theatre.
I would like go. To,
Oh, that'd
I
be
would
fucking
like
awesome.
to go. Yeah.
You're well good. You could totally
Let's
do
just
one.
sat in the back. That would
That would suck. Yeah.
Should we go a bit of geese dropping?
If you have some,
I have one.
I'll take it. I
Geese
will
drop.
take it, Gregory.
Geese dropping, where we hear snippets of overheard conversations, and basically someone sent us something they heard. Geese dropping. Thank you so much, Tree, for saving the day here. We've not been anywhere. Like, I mean, Joe goes to work, but he's headphones in. Fair enough. And
I've got-
I'm not going anywhere. I'm missing out on geese drops, but hopefully soon I'll be able to get out and get some. So thank you for sending us this geese drop.
I
Tree.
walk past people these days and I hear them talking. I'm just like, oh, that's really disappointing. I can't use that to my benefit. Like, so not interesting.
This is good. This is a good one. She said, "Made my day. Geese drop gold," and she's not wrong. This is in Poundland.
Okay.
Lady on her phone, and she hears it going, "No, Carl, I'm not ringing for No, Carl, I'm not ringing for phone sex." What toothpaste do you want? And stop sending dick pics. I know what it looks like.
So done with Carl's shit.
I like in the middle of it, just like, look, what toothpaste do you want?
I like that. I'll start sending dick pics. I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
That is the biggest boner kill I've ever fucking heard. That is great. Oh, thank you, Tree.
Thank you, Tree. That was wonderful.
That was
Thank
beautiful.
you so
That was
much.
fucking great.
Now, in previous episodes, really, we've always kind of talked about bad reviews, and we did the whole
episode?
episode where we did.
Is
What?
that the Latin term? Episode? Is that a
What
thing?
is?
A singular?
Did-
No, it's episode.
What are you
I
talking
know
about?
I think you mispronounced something.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry.
But I
Probably.
decided to mispronounce it further.
I feel like I'm in a mispronouncing mood, a frame of mind right now. Well, yeah, we did the episode about the pub reviews and stuff, and we were kind of putting apart the reviews. Did you see the article recently about that Chinese takeaway that gives savage replies
Oh, yes!
to their reviews?
Yeah, they were
so
good.
good.
They were really good. And why
So I've
not?
got a
I
couple
feel
of
like
those
I feel like that's I feel like cell phone companies and stuff should have that ability to like clap back if they're like feel like they're being completely done over. Like,
What was that? So basically, what is the owner of a Chinese takeaway? Is the boss of Oriental Express restaurant in Pudsey, West Yorkshire, and she's got some pretty bad reviews on Just Eat. And most customers usually, when there are bad reviews, like, oh no, sorry, maybe let us know what happened, we'll make it better next time. But this woman, and you know what, respect to this manager,
fucking right,
literally just gives it the fuck back. Like, just does not agree with anything. She's got a couple of these ones here. Oh, don't open that! Don't open up the actual tweet. Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
you'll be there forever, mate.
Here we go. Food was terrible. Paid £17 for a box. Nothing but chips that looked like they were cooked yesterday, 2 onion rings, and everything else was unrecognisable. Oh dear.
That doesn't sound very Chinesey.
Your Oriental Express replies, you ordered a vegetarian munch box and then called the shop to complain there was no meat in it. We sent you what you ordered and there was nothing wrong with it. The bad review is to cover your error. By the way, that is what is in the vegetarian munch box. Salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper mushrooms, and green pepper, salt and pepper tofu. Vegetable spring rolls, vegetable curry samosas, and onion rings. How was it all chips? Please do not call again.
Yeah, fucking right. Stand your ground. I am fully behind the Oriental Express.
Oh my god. Another reviewer moaned that the meal was not good, soggy and old, and that she threw most of it away before condemning it for being more expensive than her regular takeaway. Well, Oriental Express replied with, I suggest you stay with the other takeaway and take your false review with you.
Fucking yes! Absolutely. I feel like this is their like 15-year-old like son. Just like, look, just give him online and he can do all that, and he's just going for it.
God, so funny. Like, oh, there's loads of them.
I'd like to see. I'd like to read. I want to see like the ratio between bad and good reviews. Because I feel like that's a big thing for me, and if I'm like, not that I give a shit about like fucking online reviews, like I don't. That whole fucking is just a load of fucking shit. I think that's a load of fucking faceless people getting the opportunity to behave like cunts, and they do it. But I'd like to see. I feel like the ratio is more important. Like like on like YouTube, you get like the thumbs up and thumbs down shit.
Yeah,
the ratio of that sort of thing is some people consider that important, but like I'd like to see that in a food review and see like, well, look, if it's 75% good ratio, like fucking 3 to 5 stars against 25% like 1 to 2 stars, I'm gonna go with like the majority.
I'm always just like, you flood it. All your friends and family are gonna flood it with positive reviews anyway and
that's
try and hide them all.
Yeah, fucking right.
I've got 4 here. For the 4 of her responses here.
Okay.
So Laura left the review. This is all recent as well. This is like 24th of February this year, 2021. Food was terrible. I ordered a chicken dish and got small pieces of battered dry chicken mixed in with battered prawns. Totally ruined the dish. Good job I'm not allergic to prawns. I won't be ordering from them again. Oriental Express. Hi Laura. You will please open your eyes and read the descriptions.
Yes.
You ordered the special sweet and sour, which contains king prawns. You got what you ordered. How is it our fault? The food was fresh and perfectly cooked. We are good, but mind reading the stupid is not one of our skills.
Yes.
Michael here. So that was a 1 star. That was no star.
I hope Laura jumped off a bridge off of that one.
Michael, 2 stars. Too expensive for the deluxe box and was nowhere near enough food for the £20 price tag. So, what's Oriental Express got to say? I'm sorry. The food was not good for you. You should cook your own. Thank you for the review.
Go cook
That's
your
my
own.
favourite
I love
one.
it. There's like, I love the element of like passive aggressiveness in there. It's like they could so easily just come out and just be like, you know what, mate, fuck you. But they don't. It's just so.
I wish they would.
There's still that element of like customer service there. Hello, like it's so good.
And took 2.5 hours to arrive. Arrived incorrect. Oriental Express. Hi, Anne. But you did get the food and we replaced the wrong item. And we did all this when the side roads and your path were full of snow and ice. You could get off the couch and collected the food and you would have had it in 20 minutes. 2.5 hours is an exaggeration. We look forward to not serving you again.
That is great. That is fucking great. My only real concern with this sort of thing going viral is that people will just start doing it just for the sake of it. Like, they'll just be like, I'll write a load of bullshit just expecting a response, just so they can then just, like, retweet it and just be like, huh. Just like, you're in fucking Wandsworth. What are you fucking doing ordering from a takeaway in West Yorkshire, you dickhead?
This is the last one I'm going to read out, but it's pretty funny. So, Carl, 2 stars, but he didn't give a review. He just rated it 2 stars. Okay. An Oriental Express replied to the rating with, "Thank you, Carl. What? Too much food? Too hot? Too tasty? Delivered too quickly?"
No, like, constructive criticism given. Just 2 stars.
2 stars.
2 stars.
2 stars. You figure.
Let me tell you this. Carl sounds like a 2-star cunt.
Sticking with food, this restaurant owner probably deserved. Now, I didn't go looking for food reviews, by the way. There just been a lot of food.
These things happen, man.
Stories.
These things can just be
There's
found
just
on
been
the
a lot
socials.
of them. This was, again, recently, this was a restaurant manager who came under fire for praising staff who called 2 customers. Did you see this, when he called these 2 customers?
I don't think so.
He put, sometimes you can put a note on the receipt.
Oh, yeah,
The receipt, it said the waiter put the customer's name on the receipt as 2 very annoying Asians.
Ooh.
And the restaurant manager came under fire because he praised the staff. He called them 2 annoying Asians on the receipt.
I feel like this isn't going to go well for this people.
A Brisbane cafe owner has apologised after a photo of a receipt surfaced on social media. So what we're going to do is this the apology. Is this the apology? Come on, we're taking ages to load. There it is. I personally wish to apologise for the offence and hurt caused. I've been a business owner in the Valley for more than 6 years, personally and professionally invested in diversity. I'm deeply disappointed and embarrassed that my actions go against everything I pride myself on. Initially, I and my team will do better to ensure we uphold the diversity and inclusivity that is at our core. Don't drag your team into it. See, now, like, that's the kind of thing that I feel like, oh man, fancy getting caught saying that. But then you think about some of the horrendous things not just me personally, everyone I imagine says in WhatsApp groups and stuff. And you wonder if that ever comes out, you're just like, God, well, I'd be like have to apologise to the country.
Greg,
but
we've got like
I wouldn't put stupid things like that on a receipt.
Greg, we've got like 200 hours of us fucking talking, and I have said some fucking things that I am not proud of on this fucking show.
No, yeah.
I'll tell you this now. I constantly think about the time that I used the F word. Like, I wasn't even reading an article. I called Greg a Metal Gear faggot, and I was just like,
I remember being shocked at that.
That was a bad one. I don't know where that came from.
That's the day the podcast almost died.
That was a bad day. I'd like to just go on record and say that is not me. I'd like to apologise that before you even try and cancel me in the future. I'm just apologising now. So I'm in reference C151 for my apology.
Yes, excellent. Good call.
Shout outs. But this is. It feels to me. I wouldn't accept that fucking hypocrisy fucking apology, because it's just like, if you praise your fucking staff for saying like pinpointing someone's race as a descriptive word, I mean, it's a dangerous. we're living in a dangerous time to do that sort of thing.
Very dangerous time. Very dangerous.
And,
very dangerous time indeed.
Other negative words like annoying, and there's just like annoying Asians. I was just like, oh, that means all Asians are annoying. That's basically how that reads. Yeah.
2 annoying Asians.
That's exactly how that reads. To then praise your staff for doing that, and then to come out and be like, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm actually sorry. And it's just like, are you, or are you just sick of getting scrutinised online?
The internet's a bit angry, should we say?
The internet is fucking angry.
They're a little bit disappointed disappointed by the actions taken in his restaurant.
I always think about like a potential like hypothetical scenario of if I was a famous person and I potentially said something, depending on what I said, but if it was something I thought was quite trivial to get pissed off about, my Twitter apology would read, "I'm sorry, my manager wrote this." That's it.
My manager prepared a statement.
Yeah. I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry, my manager wrote this. That's it.
I'm so sorry. Sticking with Father
I was going to say, I was like, well done, Greg. I'm impressed.
I like Father Ted.
I know you do, yes.
Oh,
Just don't
excellent.
see you in the meme group, that's all the problem.
Yes, well, you know, I try and keep out of meme groups as much as I can.
You know
see
what?
them
I
everywhere.
don't blame you. It's fucking controversial in there sometimes.
Like, all the Star Wars groups I'm in have the most niche meme groups. Like, really,
Mate, it's
some
the
of it's
same-
really, some of it even I'm like, that's really really
Greg!
deep cut.
I'm in a Father
What?
Ted meme group. I know about niche. There was a moment the other day. Oh, it was beautiful. They can really fluctuate in regards to the sort of genre of memes that come through. The other day, someone put a thing. It was about what was it? It was about like a rap song stealing like an original song. It wasn't Vanilla Ice.
Right.
Maybe it was Vanilla.
Classic.
No, it wasn't Vanilla Ice. It was a black artist because that came into play later on.
Was it Ghostbusters?
It wasn't. No, I can't fuck my life. I can't even remember what it was. But yeah, so it all kicked off. Loads of people started like having a go at this guy for like hating rap, and he's just like, I'm not hating it. I'm just pointing out some obvious fucking things. Like, there's sampling like a 1 second or like a 5 second loop of a song and putting that in your song. Then there's just taking the entire like construct of the original song and just changing your fucking lyrics over it. And he's absolutely right, because that has happened a fucking lot. See Vanilla Ice. See MC Hammer. See anyone that fucking went massive like in the fucking 90s. But it really sort of started. All these people were like coming at him. I didn't go at him. I saw the fucking funny side of it. Like, but there was people like, oh, so you fucking, do you know what an NPC is? But like all this sort of shit. And then just apparently I missed it, but one girl came in and just called the guy racist. Just completely out of nowhere, pulled the race card on him. And I was just like, wow, this is fucking stupid. So that's it's a great time. It's online communities, man. Beautiful time.
Wow, yeah. Really, just then when you said 90s, I suddenly remembered that last Blockbuster documentary. All the celebrities in it were celebrities that used to work in a Blockbuster.
No!
And randomly, the singer from Savage Garden was in it. Remember Savage Garden? I was like, who the fuck's that guy? I recognise him. I was like, fucking hell, that's the guy from Savage Garden.
Does he? How's he looking these days?
He's got a weird mop of hair, but he had some very nice framed Star Wars posters behind him.
Oh, really? That's what you got from that fucking interview, did you? The background. He must have been interesting.
I had quite a soft spot for Savage Garden's first album, not the second, but the first album.
Not the second. Just to reiterate my point.
Not the second, just the first album.
Oh dear.
There's a big difference between those albums.
I'm going to have to take your word for it, Greg.
Yes, you will.
I will.
You bloody will.
Yeah,
take
no,
my
I
word.
do.
Well,
I
not
believe
now,
you.
But back then. Another food item here. When I say item, article. Did you see this? Man cooks chicken by slapping it 135,000 times in 8 hours.
I did see that, but I saw it on an unreliable fucking Instagram meme page, and I didn't fucking believe it.
So the video's on.
Is this legit? Is this fucking legit?
Yeah. It's a wild experiment which came out of a 2019 Reddit thread, which pondering the very same question: could kinetic energy be converted into thermal energy, and how hard is it to slap a chicken to cook it?
That's
a good. I feel there's a good article in. There's a good article. There's a good cuss in there somewhere. Like, I'm gonna fucking slap you till you're cooked. Something like that.
It sounds like an East End gangster. Like, you see you, son.
Come on.
I'll slap you till you're cooked.
I feel like we're gonna find the episode title and artwork here. Like I'm trying to.
It's just gonna be us just kicking the shit out of a bit of chicken. That is.
I'm gonna slap you till you're lightly steamed.
I'm gonna slap you till you're seared, mate.
One commenter, apparently a physics major, responded that it would take approximately 23,000 and 34 average slaps to cook a chicken at the velocity of nearly 6,000 kilometers per hour.
This is what I love about Reddit, is that you actually like have some legitimate people who have studied this, but they're not like Bill Nye the fucking science guy who hasn't got time for this shit. It is like some people that are just like, okay, I've got like 5 minutes to figure out this quick calculation as to how long this would take. And they're just like, they probably don't even work in fucking science. They just like studied it, and they just, I fucking love it, man. It's brilliant. I trust completely like anonymous people on Reddit and their calculations more than I would people that are on the news.
I agree. Fucking.
I love
Did he
that.
cook it?
Did he?
Did he? Well, kind of. I mean, he kept the chicken at a temperature of around 55 to 60 degrees Celsius for over 90 minutes. But it basically said it tasted like you've been chewing it for a minute before you put it in your mouth.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're technically also tenderizing it, like whilst you slap it, like that's why, like, you know, if you take like you got like a hammer for like steaks and stuff just to like tenderize it. It's the same. It's pretty much the same thing, but like over a larger period of time.
Somebody
Just
else
went
curious.
went full E Honda on it, just like.
I love this. The Curious YouTuber. Sounds like a kid's story, doesn't it?
That's a great YouTube name, though.
The Curious YouTuber.
The Tale of the Curious YouTuber.
Also tested his method on a piece of steak and was successfully able to cook pieces of meat to an edible state.
Right, but brown meat and white meat are completely different. This is like...
Oh, I agree.
You can't...
I think you need steak and chicken to test that theory.
No one asks you how you want your fucking chicken cooked. Like, it's like you just want it cooked. That's all it... Like, no meat... Yeah. You're not medium rare a fucking chicken.
Without realising, I scrolled into another story and I was like, what is he doing? And I was like, what did he do with cream eggs? And then I realised I've actually scrolled into man eats 50 cream eggs in just 24 minutes.
Oh, I thought you'd like stumbled onto like the Sunday Sport website. It was just like, I stuck 17 cream eggs up me bum. Like, it's been a while, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to just disappear for a quick wee.
Okay, I just had a message from Marin I'm going to read out.
Oh,
fantastic!
fantastic!
While you're doing that.
Well, I want to hear it. Hang on.
He's not going to know what it means.
I told her the other day that we were her biggest fans.
Did you?
Yeah, she messaged me because she said like it feels weird to be mentioned in an episode where I haven't sent you any content. I was just like, yeah, no, we're just like catching up with our apologies and stuff. It's fine. I'll be back in a minute.
Joe will be back in a minute. He's gone for a wee. I feel this episode is actually quite tame. It's quite nice, even though I am quite buzzed, a bit tipsy. It's quite nice. We've both got much dimmer lighting this episode for recording. I've usually have both lights on in the kitchen, only have one. Joe's just got a little lamp in front of him like the opening of a fucking Pixar movie. And it is, it's quite nice and chilled and calm. I'm enjoying my little beer here. Yeah, it's very nice, thank you. Yes, Joe's gone for his wee. Classic, can't hold it in. He's taking a lot longer than usual. He's usually back by now. I can't hear him either. Usually I can, my mic, I can still hear in my headphones movement in the bathroom, but it's very tame, very quiet. Here he comes. Here comes trouble. Hey, here he is. Welcome back, Joseph.
Hello.
So yeah, had a message from Marin just then. It actually threw me off because I opened it and I didn't expect it to be from her, and I was like, oh. And it said, Hello, I know you're recording tonight, so I just wanted to pop in so I get another mention.
Yeah!
Totally think I should get my own hashtag on Instagram.
Hello.
I'm replying now.
What are you going to...
Ha ha.
Just if you... I did...
We are
recording.
Yeah,
that was my... I told her that we were recording.
We are recording.
Plenty of time.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I didn't even clock how she knew that. I just thought people just knew our schedule.
Taking the night off, are you, Ritz Cricker? Oh, I see. Hang on, I just have to check our chat just to make sure that I didn't have to mention anything or if I've made a promise that I'm about to break.
What's happening here? Secret rendezvous, planning podcast behind my back with a woman.
with a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman, isn't she?
Is it? Are we about to sit at the captain's table, Greg? It's been a while.
Oh, is that what you're drinking?
No, I'm drinking Jack Daniels. Don't be a mug.
Oh, right. Fuck you, man. I'm drinking Jack Daniels. Fuck. Yeah, I got some captains recently. Been a while.
That's it.
Been a while.
That's the that's the pictures I'm offering you this week to post on social media.
Joe posing with a Jack Daniels bottle for you listeners
That's
there. A teeny Jack Daniels bottle. It looks
Fuck
teeny.
you! That's what the fucking guy at work's in. It's like
God, Joe's got a complex now about the size of his Daniels.
It's about the size of my Daniels. That sounds like slang for bollocks.
Complex about the size of his Daniel.
No, Daniels. If you call it Daniels, it sounds like slang for bollocks.
Nice couple of Daniels on him, innit?
Steady on, that's my Daniels.
Oh yeah, watch me Daniels, will you?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I've sat me Daniels.
There was this, like, basically they had an offer for like a
Jeffs.
70 centilitre bottle for like 16 quid, which is a fucking bargain. That's about fucking 6 quid off the original one. But then like the 1 litre one was like 35. I didn't see that as a plus. I was like, I'm not paying more just for a slightly bit more alcohol. Can't see the point.
I'm not paying more for more alcohol.
Yeah, I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous.
No, fair enough. I understand.
The idea of like if something's larger in size, surely it should be slightly less than if you were to buy 2 of that bottle. Oh, I should have just bought 2 of that bottle. I've just realised it. Greg. Could have had a litre and a half of Jack Daniels.
Are you working tomorrow?
No, of course not.
Oh, right. In that case, then, yeah, maybe you should have bought 2. You're not letting it happen.
Should have got to.
Joe's off his fucking tits in his garden. His mum's called me to try and talk him down.
From what? From where? The patio?
Joe just being crazy.
Our decking's only about 3 inches off the ground, mate. It's not...
I know. I've thrown up on. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No,
mate. If you thrown up on the decking, you would have been in trouble. You would have known about it, mate. You threw up on the patio. You're not worthy of decking.
Oh, I remember that. I was like, I think I'm going to be sick, and I just threw up.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to send it to you the other day. Actually, it was the I think it was Thursday. It was the first time you came over to my house and recorded episode 1.
Oh wow!
Obviously, because we just had 150, so it is some sort of milestone. But
wow.
Yeah, it was you and me sat at my kitchen table with a bottle of rum and both our laptops out and all the recording equipment.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's nuts, isn't it? How long did it say it was?
I can't remember. Hang on, I'll see if I've got it.
Oh, damn it.
I think I might have screenshotted it. Hang on.
You might have screenshotted it. Hang on. Because that'd be valuable information.
Of course I've screenshotted it, but I haven't screenshotted the fucking date. I think... Oh, no, I reckon 2015 it says.
Okay, that's 6 years. That's right. So yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. So it will be 6 years in August. So that's what I had in my head.
Yeah.
Because I know 6 years now, but we didn't release the first episode. No, why do I always think it's August?
I think August might have been when we went to your mum and dad's house to record.
I always thought August was when we launched the podcast, but yeah, maybe.
No, that would have been the recording of it. So yeah, maybe a little bit after, but yeah. I don't think
we recorded 6 in one.
You get too excited when we do new stuff. You can't hold out for fucking. No way you would have held out for that fucking long.
No, we recorded 6 in one go, didn't we?
We recorded 6 in one go.
Oh, yeah. over a couple of days, yeah. Which is mental.
Like 2 days, yeah. You came over.
I remember being so fucking stoked that day had come.
Oh mate, yeah, we did really good. I was
so excited. I was so pumped.
It was interesting of like how quick the day went, because obviously like the funny thing was is like we
like 2 days, weren't it?
Over those both days I feel like nearly 3 days, because you ended up crashing for like the second night as well, just because it was fucking super late. But it was we would record I remember us like recording the first episode and afterwards like just being like, oh mate, that felt like we were really buzzing for it. And we went and sat in my garden and like basically we recorded 6 episodes, but it took so long because we'd record 1 episode, sit down outside of a spliff, listen to the entire thing, and just like marvel at ourselves and how hilarious we were, and then just do another episode. And it was just that for 2 days, just constantly back of we did it like we could have done 6 episodes in one day, but we ended up doing like 3 a day or something like that. But it was funny. It was fucking great, man. Fucking ordered pizza, did breakfast. Went to the shops. I remember a lot. It was fucking great.
Yeah, man. I loved recording that weekend. I was so fucking stoked for it. I loved the fact we were finally doing the podcast, and now here we are, 6 years later. Pardon me. Jesus Christ, that really snuck up on me, didn't it?
One tonight, isn't it?
That really, really snuck up on me.
Greg gets gassed.
I was not ready for that at all. God damn.
That reminded me. There's that one episode of like Always Sunny where I think like Charlie and Mac are trying to get into the pool, but they're not allowed in because they've got like a 6-pack of beer, so they just start chugging them down at their fucking entrance, and like because they're just basically just like funneling fucking beers. Mac's just talking and burping at the same time, and but it just sounds like he didn't even mean to do it. It just fucking just came out of him.
Just comes out. Yeah, well, that one I didn't even know was coming.
Nice.
I have got one more story to touch on before we wrap up.
Yeah.
And funny enough, this is about art, pieces of art. I actually started watching a documentary on Netflix last night called "This Is a Robbery." I think it's called, about the art thieves. It's cool, man. Like, it's fucking like they just put on police uniforms, walked into a museum, and literally like cut all the paintings out the frames. It's mental.
Really?
Like,
Wow.
Fucking crazy, man. Really interesting. But then I got Marion keeps replying to me, so I'm stopping now because I'm still recording.
No, come on, just continue to live tweet this fucking.
I know you want to be a guest. We'll have you.
We
as a
are. We
guest.
will sit down. We will sit down with the Zoom mic, and we'll all have a lovely chat.
Maybe I'll reply saying, she'll know this. Huh? Can't wait to be a guest. It'll be fun.
I love it when you cackle whilst you're on your phone. It's great. It's like
I know. I do cackle. Actually, I'll reply later because it'll be fun. Just sounds like I'm doing. So, I don't know if you heard about this. A couple artwork damaged by a couple who thought the brushes and the paint in front of the piece were for visitors to use.
You're
But they basically just
fucking
painted
joking.
A couple in South Korea accidentally vandalised an art exhibition after mistaking the painting for a piece you take part in.
Jesus.
The couple, a man and a woman in their 20s, thought the paintbrushes laid beneath the artwork were there for visitors to use. The work, which was painted for a live audience and sealed by American graffiti artist John One in 2016, is worth about, it would be £360,000.
Jesus.
The paint and brushes that were used in the live performance are regarded as integral parts of the artwork. The couple identified in CCTV footage and as the culprits after staff spotted their fresh brushstrokes. They literally, I mean, you can even see, they even got the CCTV footage of them.
I didn't see it.
Like,
sorry, I was
just
too busy trying to
painting
unplug my fucking heating thing. I feel like I'm in a sauna in here. Can you show me the thing again? Show me it again.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on, I am. Oh, it stopped. Of course it did. No, you've missed it. It's gone back to a weird advert.
Oh,
now.
fuck it. The thought was there.
Yeah, the thought will be. It'll come. Oh no, I can't find it. It's gone.
It's fine. Fine.
But
It's my mistake.
But yeah, even though there were signs there being like, do not touch, they literally thought they were. They haven't been charged because they understood it was a mistake. But they literally were like, "Oh wow, you can just add to this artwork. Let's pick up these paints and have a go."
That is fucking chaos, man.
And it's actually just like a big, huge piece of art.
That is fucking ridiculous. I can't. Would you? Oh, I can't.
I wouldn't even do it. Yeah, unless I knew clearly and precisely I was meant to be doing it.
I
No.
cannot. I just can't fucking fathom it. Like, oh, would you ever contemplate that? Even like in like the Tate Modern or anything like that? Would you even fuking consider?
And not as the sort of people doing it.
Yeah, just like, I'm gonna let that person go first, and if they get maced, I'm gonna probably not do it.
Yeah.
I was renowned for being the littlest cunt when it came to like when I found out that we were going to an art gallery when I was younger.
The littlest cunt.
I was such a little shit about it because I was just like, apparently.
God, we never went to art galleries when we were younger.
So right, the first time we went to New York as a family, so my mum and dad, me and my sister. One day we were just told we were going to an art gallery. I'm assuming it was like the Guggenheim or some like fucking like big fucking deal. There's literally, my mum and dad took photos of me on their like family fucking camera of me just being fucking bummed out I was in an art gallery. I was just like, the concept of it was just, I just didn't get it as a kid. And I was apparently, when I was that young, I was still a stubborn little shit. And I was just like, what's the big deal? Like, it's fucking art. Like, why are we, like, apparently when I was even younger than that, I was quoted as to saying, this place isn't loud enough. I was just such a little prick.
Throw a head on the slang.
Like, such a little prick. But I think, like, my mum and dad, like, found a breakthrough when it was, like, there was like an exhibition of like 9/11 fucking photos and shit and like footage in the Wapping power station. And they took me to that for some, like, even back then, this was like 2002, I was just apparently just had this massive fascination with fucking 9/11.
Yeah,
And
it was a huge thing.
but it was amazing. Like it was like all the photos, like some of the like the iconic ones, like, you know, like there was the
the falling man.
the falling man, there was that, and there was the black lady who was all covered in the fucking dust and shit.
Yeah.
But they were like on like 10-foot fucking canvases, huge, like, and you can like if you want you can touch it, but there's no real need. Never found the need to fucking touch a painting or a fucking canvas or whatever. But and they, yeah, you can just really just, it's fucking nuts. There was a bunch of footage I'd never seen before, like of like a guy literally standing underneath the Twin Towers when the second plane hit, and it just went poof, like his camera was like pointing like that, like, so filming upwards at him, like looking around, and he just like over him, just this plane crashes into it. Fucking mental. And that was when I had some slight appreciation for an art exhibition.
Damn. No, I remember. I don't know. It was the first time I went. Or maybe it was the first memory I really have of going to an art gallery. I think it was a Tate Modern with my friend's parents and my friend, obviously.
Yeah.
But I remember it because it was the day Diana died.
Wow.
Like, I remember, like, I was like, "We still going? Is it still open?" But it apparently was still open, and we went.
That's fucking
the day
mad.
Diana died.
I was
went,
the day Diana died. I woke up at 7 a.m. on Sunday, and there was no cartoons on. There was just like this car, and I was just like, apparently went into my mum and dad's room. I was just like, the cartoons aren't on.
TV's broke.
The cartoons, where's the cartoons? And they're just like, what? And they're just like, I don't know, like Diana's dead or something, but where's my cartoons? And they're just like, what? So yeah, that was
because I remember it was I was watching Nickelodeon, but across the bottom it started scrolling saying like, please change the channel to watch the news, like something's happened.
That's
basically.
big, mate, big fucking deal, man. Like big fucking deal.
Yeah. And now here we are on the day of Prince Philip falling.
Yeah. Falling down.
He isn't he a little tyke? I say it brings us up to the end of the episode. That's been quite a calming episode. I know last episode we kind of went down a weird memory path lane.
I feel like we're going that direction recently. We've seen the things we seem to cover seem
a
to
bit calmer.
I don't like, you're always good with like having stories of things that we talk about, like when I know in the past I've literally just given you like scenarios and you just have a story for that scenario. But like I've found myself like having like nostalgic reflections, like especially this episode and the last. It's nice. It's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm remembering, Greg. I'm remembering.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was saying when you were in the toilet earlier, I was like, also we've both got a bit of a lighting change this episode. You've got the little lamp in front of you. I've got only the one spotlight sun.
Yeah.
It's just a bit dimmer, a bit calmer. I mean, we kind of react to the light.
I remember when we've been at like my flat when I was in Tolworth and stuff, we used to put the light on in the kitchen.
Yeah,
the service hatch, and then all we really had apart from that was like your laptop screen like illuminating you, so I just knew where to look.
I liked that set.
I had the illumination of your laptop, and you had the fucking cherry from the spliff that I was smoking to realise where I was. And it was fine.
Yeah, just like I was hosting a podcast with Ghostwriter. Like.
Or like that agent from X-Files who just stands in the corner smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Cigarette smoking man.
Well, this has been fun, as always, Greg. That
has been fun. Yeah, always.
Been
lovely. I feel nice and calm and chilled. And even before the episode, I was like, I was quite rowdy, not rowdy, but I was quite pumped. But actually, I feel pleasantly satisfied by this episode and quite calm and like, that was nice.
I've had a nice little chuckle with you and some lovely. You've shared some lovely stories with me. It's great.
Lovely time on a Friday night. It's all you want.
I do sometimes feel like, because there's all these sort of things that you bring to the table that I've just not heard about, and they've only happened. Like sometimes they've only happened like within a week of us recording, and I feel like sometimes it's just our podcast just sometimes just becomes just show Joe shit just to keep him in the loop.
Oh man,
just to keep him within the loop of society and reality.
Yeah. And even though we'll still do it this way, I am looking forward to hopefully us being able to call together soon, just so we can do another Wankety Wank.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I listened the other day when I was working, I listened to the bonus episode, the Wankety Wank special, where it has all the Wankety Wanks on one thing, and it was fucking hilarious. There were ones I've forgotten we'd done.
Yeah, man.
Like
I remember
the opening. I'm not going to fall in the rabbit hole. No. It was good.
I mean, the standout one is Independence Day. I know there was a much funnier one than that, but also just when fucking Gaz and Sam did it was just one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard.
yeah, those are on
because
there.
of the
Those were on
delivery,
there.
Sam's like deadpan delivery of every single like porn search, and then just Gaz fucking losing it. It is just golden. It's so fucking funny. I feel
They lose it through ours. They were easily amused.
I feel like that could be like a game. I feel like, you know how like Lip Sync Battle became a TV show?
Oh, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like Wankety
somehow.
Wank could be like a TV show. But like BBC Three or something.
That would be
That'd be
good.
great.
But yeah, I miss doing Wankety Wanks. And yeah, the opening crawl to like some of the Star Wars films we did, we only did 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they were hilarious. I'd like to do another one of those.
Hell
They were
yeah.
fucking
Absolutely.
funny. Really funny. But yeah, hopefully at some point we'll be able to record together again and actually, even just for an episode, just so we can do a Wankety Wank again.
I don't doubt it.
Like,
mate, I'll just bring the Zoom mic,
good
and
fun.
when we eventually have some sort of barbecue at your place, we'll
we'll just do a Wankety Wank.
just record there. It'll just be funny. And then,
a
unfortunately,
barbecue.
for the next fucking year, just Indiana will repeat every word we said.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for being
much.
here and choosing to spend your time with us in your ears. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back next episode and talking about more other things.
Thank you.
I've been Greg.
Whoa,
Cook
whoa,
your
whoa,
own
whoa,
food,
hang on there,
Armstrong.
hang on there, man. I just got to say as well, just thanks to everyone that's been sending stuff to us, whether it's geese drops or
Oh, yeah,
articles
please
or
send
just
more.
funny shit, or just sending us a message saying how fucking amusing we are.
Tell us you love us.
Tell me what I need to hear.
Maybe you want to message us telling us how funny you find us, how charming you find us.
Yeah, well then you
Or
can
maybe
do
you want to
that.
message us telling us to go fuck
You can
ourselves.
do that on our OnlyFans. Just in general, just thanks to everyone who continuously sends us stuff. We really appreciate it because at the moment you're giving us a lot of content.
Marin just confirmed that she definitely hasn't met us.
Oh, thank God.
Just confirmed.
Cut.
Yes. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll repeat my last one. I've been Greg. Cook your own food, Armstrong.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to give myself a last name. Alright, I'm Joe. I've been slapped 9,000 times until I'm Cook Jackson.
Right in the Daniels.
Right in the Daniels.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.